appreciated it. This was something that had to be done on my own. A time out of sorts for my soul. They didn't have the responsibilities of being the president and the Ravage MC and having the final say in all decisions and making sure they were the right ones. It was a balancing act to keep everyone and everything in line. Money, time, businesses, allies, enemies, brothers, hell, life itself, all of it laid on a tightrope, just waiting for me to misstep and topple over, taking my club down with me. Not that I'd ever let that shit happen. It was something to keep a tight hold on, which was what I did, how I rolled. It was why I rode every now and then on this stretch of road, completely alone. Peace. The Welcome to Rebellion sign passed by, telling me I was home. Who the fuck would name a town Rebellion? Oftentimes we all sat back and laughed at the thought of it. Rebellion, Alabama. Crazy name for a town. It fit us, though. Rebels with a cause, or more like a mission, a solid foundation to build. That was us. All of us. My club, my people, and fuck anyone who got in the way of either. This was where I ran the show, held the power, had respect, and with that came responsibilities. Adulting sucked for some men. Yeah, back in the day, I never thought this would be me. My focus was different. Even young, I had responsibilities. Ravage needed me to have a solid head on my shoulders, needed me to have a firm grip on who I was. This club made me the man I was today, modeling and shaping me to be the president of the club. Driving into town, the hustle and bustle of everyday life surrounded me. The calm I'd just found would soon disappear, as the thoughts would crowd my mind once again, much like the people on the go in Rebellion. People going to work in suits and ties, while others were in uniforms. Everyone wanting to get somewhere as fast as possible without having to wait for anyone. Most of them not knowing how the world really works. We took on the responsibility of keeping Rebellion, Alabama, under our control. Because of the chaos of the streets, I made a change for this ride and went around the town, down the back roads, and came up from the opposite way, seeing the clubhouse on my left. Those few extra precious moments to let myself simply be had me ready to take on the world once again. One couldn't see into our space through the tall metal structures that outlined the acres of land we owned. All they could see was pole barn metal, not the thick cinder blocks behind it, giving us security. If someone tried running into it, they'd get a very rude awakening. The gate was automatic, and with a touch of a button from Ethan, a prospect, up in the tower above the wall, it would open wide. There was a walkway above the gate from one end to the other made of bulletproof glass, allowing whoever was on watch to see all around them. We took our security very seriously, because of the shit we were into. There was a time we didn't, and paid a fuck of a price for it. That shit wouldn't happen again. Ethan lifted his chin, and the sun glistened off the gate as it moved to the side, allowing me access inside. This was where I was meant to be. This was where I belonged. Refreshed, I was back and on fire. Let's fucking do this shit. Welcome to Ravage Rebellion.
Chapter 1. Rylynn. 1 month and 3 weeks later. Pain. I knew that shit well. Not right now, though. No. Right now, I was lost and in far too deep, but not lost in the pain for once since everything happened. It was a foreign feeling to not be wrapped in the darkness, the sorrow that had become my life. I felt lost and found all at the same time. Confusion, that was some of it. I was disorientated in a blissful way that was unusual for me. My mouth tasted of cotton that had been up a monkey's ass, and my head throbbed like a village of ants playing the bongos. But that was a pain I could deal with. Too much booze did that to a woman, especially when she'd lost someone she loved. My head was normally screwed on pretty tight, but not last night, because I had to let loose. I couldn't stay in the pain, stay in the emotions.